Well, India fires a shot into the future of warfare. Agni-V, the long-range nuclear missile, roars into the sky. With MIRV and bunker buster power, it's a powerful, strong message to New Delhi's adversaries. A blinding flash, a thunderous roar, and India's Agni-V missile carved a fiery trail into the night sky. With a strike range of over 5,000 kilometers, this intercontinental class weapon, which can carry nuclear payload, places nearly all of Asia and much of Europe within reach. The missile was successfully test-fired a short while ago from the integrated test range Chandipur in Odisha. But it's not just range that makes Agni-V formidable. It's the technology packed inside. At its heart lies MIRV, multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle technology. One missile, several warheads, each capable of hitting different targets. It means no single defense system can shoot them all down. Missiles with MIRV tech present a problem for ballistic missile defenses because interceptor missiles have to be contend with a number of warheads traveling to targets hundreds of kilometers apart. Only a few nations have this kind of technology, the MIRV technology we're talking about, and India joins an elite list where the US, Russia, China, France and the UK possess such missile technology. Add to that its bunker buster capability. The missile is designed to penetrate fortified underground facilities, command centers, hardened bunkers, even deep sheltered nuclear sites. A weapon built not just to deter but to destroy. Agni-V sits atop a family of proven warriors. The Agni series began with Agni-1, a short-range ballistic missile covering 700 kilometers, ideal for swift regional strikes. Then, of course, comes Agni-2, which doubles that reach to 2,000 kilometers, while Agni-3 brings mid-range destruction with a 3,500 kilometer range. Agni-4 steps further, striking targets up to 4,000 kilometers away with improved mobility and accuracy. Manufactured by the Defense Research and Development Organization, the DRDO, it is the most advanced in the Agni series, a family of surface-to-surface missiles that forms the backbone of India's land-based nuclear deterrent. Agni-V is the crown jewel, quick to deploy and almost impossible to preempt. Each successful launch reinforces India's status as a major missile power, ready, responsible and resolute in defense. With the Agni arsenal blazing brighter and deadlier, the message is clear. India now has the range, the technology and the backbone to defend against its threats, no matter where they come from. Well, in other news, and in a major shift in Lebanon's public education system, the Ministry of Education has announced that public schools across the country will now move to a 4-day school week for the upcoming academic year. The announcement was made by Lebanon's Education Minister, Rima Karami, who chaired an administrative meeting along with the Director General of Education. Well, the discussions focused on the number of school days, the length of teaching periods and adjustments to daily and weekly schedules, especially for schools operating double shifts in the morning and afternoon as well. Here's where the 4-day school idea came from. One, teacher shortages. Lebanon is currently experiencing a severe teacher shortage, especially in public schools, due to a combination of economic crisis, low salaries and immigration. Second, low salaries. Teacher salaries have plummeted, with some teachers earning less than $100 per month, making it difficult to meet basic needs and leading to widespread dissatisfaction. Then, fuel costs. The country's economic crisis has led to rising fuel prices, making it difficult for schools to afford the cost of running generators for power, which is crucial for maintaining a school or a functioning learning environment. So, the 4-day school week is essentially a response to Lebanon's complex educational and economic challenges. Lebanon's president was given a detailed briefing about the move. As of now, the Education Ministry has not finalized the details of the new academic year, but the Education Minister has emphasized that the importance of supporting both teachers and administrators to ensure a smooth and successful year. Well, the Indian Parliament descended into chaos after the Union Home Minister introduced 3 highly contentious bills. The government seeks to establish procedure of removal of chief ministers and the Prime Minister, specifically those who are facing jail terms on serious criminal charges. As soon as the Union Home Minister Amit Shah took the floor, the opposition lawmakers started raising slogans. Lawmakers tore copies of the bill. Some of them were also hurled at the Home Minister.
सदस्य ये जो सदस्य विरोध में ना गए मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष। मैं प्रस्ताव करता हूं कि भारत के संविधान का संशोधन करने वाला विधेयक संघ राज्य क्षेत्र शासन अधिनियम।
The House reconvened after a short adjournment. Amit Shah announced formation of Joint Parliamentary Committee. The bills will be discussed by the committee that will also include members from the opposition parties. It will put forth its reports before the next session of Parliament.
कि मैं इस बिल को संयुक्त समिति को सौंपने की दरखास्त करने वाला हूं। इस पर संयुक्त समिति जो राज्यसभा और लोकसभा पक्ष और विपक्ष सभी सांसदों की बनेगी, जो इस पर विचार करेगी और आपके सामने लेकर आएगी।
Despite the move, opposition continued to oppose the bills, accusing the government of subverting the constitution to make India a police state. Let's now take a closer look at the controversial bills. They focus on the removal of chief ministers, ministers and prime minister at the centre states and union territories. According to the proposed bills, the elected executives serving in the government will be removed from office if they are detained under serious criminal charges. The deadline for the removal has been set to 30 days. If the chief minister, the prime minister or any other minister does not resign on the 31st day of being jailed, they will be automatically removed from the office. The bill will now be discussed by the Joint Parliamentary Committee, finding a balance between moral responsibility of elected representatives and legislative obligation to resign if jailed has opened a new battlefront in Indian politics. Well, in Panama, the U.S. and Panamanian security forces have wrapped up joint military drills showcasing their ability to defend the Panama Canal, a waterway extremely important for global trade. The exercises comes amid tensions in Washington over China's growing footprint along the canal. U.S. and Panama said that the joint drills highlight not just their military readiness, but also their deepening cooperation.